Now to some growing divisions between former President Trump and GOP leaders on Capitol Hill. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is taking direct shots at the former president for meeting with far-right activist Nick Fuentes. While House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is saying no one should be meeting with Fuentes, he still defends Mr. Trump. The two leaders piling on as former Vice President Mike Pence called for his old boss to apologize in an exclusive interview here on NewsNation. Our Joe Khalil is live on Capitol Hill this morning with more. Joe.
Hey, Adrienne, you laid it out nicely, and no one's really defending the meeting or Kanye West and Nick Fuentes themselves. You know, clearly there's a history of anti-Semitic remarks, and in Fuentes' case, a long history of white supremacist ideology. What we are seeing is varying degrees to which Republicans are willing to criticize former President Trump. Some have come out pretty forcefully and condemned the meeting. Others have taken a bit of a softer tone in that sense, and we are seeing that difference in the way Leader Mitch McConnell has responded and in the way House Republican Leader Kevin McCarthy has responded.
I don't think anybody should be spending any time with Nick Fuentes. He has no place in this Republican Party. I think President Trump came out 4 times and condemned him and didn't know who he was.
Well, he just said he didn't know who he was. He didn't condemn him or his ideology.
Well, I condemn his ideology.
There is no room in the Republican Party for anti-Semitism or white supremacy. And anyone meeting with people advocating that point of view, in my judgment, are highly unlikely to ever be elected president of the United States.
So clearly McConnell there with a much more forceful condemnation, right? And McCarthy sort of towing the line a bit. For his part, former President Trump has said multiple times on Truth Social he did not know Nick Fuentes. And in an interview with another network just yesterday here, saying, quote, "I've never heard of the man. I had no idea what his views were. They weren't expressed at the table in our very quick dinner, or it wouldn't have been accepted." And then he went on to call Mitch McConnell a loser for the nation and the Republican Party, saying he wouldn't have been reelected in Kentucky without Trump's endorsement. Look, what we can tell you too, Adrienne, is there does seem to be a difference now in lawmakers willing to come forward. Maybe others, maybe some who in the past had just ignored those questions or tried to say they're focused on other things, now willing to actually say on the record that they do condemn former President Trump.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.